Hi friends, Burnett here. Every once in a while somebody asks me how to play one of my songs, what are the chords or the music or the lyrics, etc. And I'm either too lazy or too untalented or too unknowledgeable musically to sit down and explain that. So I usually just make a video, how to play this or that song. So that's what I'm going to do right now. This one goes out to Iffer. Hi Iffer, I hope you cover this song someday. I would love to hear it. This is a song I wrote back in 1979 called Don't Worry About Me. And it's the second oldest song that I still play now and then. All the rest from the mid-70s to, well, actually all the way into the 80s. I don't play much anymore. But this one is from 79, and I still play it now and then. Whew, it's a hard song to sing because it's got a lot of words, and I had probably a little better lung capacity when I was a 19-year-old kid or a 20-year-old kid or a 22-year-old kid when I wrote this. So let's see what I can do. First I'll play it through and then I'll explain a little bit about how I do it. Here we go. You got that look so bold and imperious. You're so funny cause you're really so serious. I don't know what you're gonna do, darling, don't you worry about me. You got skin as soft as puppy's ears. You got the voice that I can't wait to hear. I don't know what you're gonna say, darling, don't you worry about me. Sometimes you love me, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you tell me, sometimes you won't. Round and around this circle goes. Darling, don't you worry about me. Darling, darling, don't you worry about me. Just like a cat, I'm gonna land on my feet. Darling, darling, go on and do as you please. Darling, darling, don't you worry about me. You laugh and sing and party and stay out late. I stay home, I got nothing to celebrate. I'm not happy, but I'm not sad. So darling, don't you worry about me. You got dreams as long as war and peace. You got such a damn good memory. Won't you ever forget just one? Well, go ahead and tell them to me. Darling, darling, don't you worry about me. Just like a cat, I will land on my feet. Darling, darling, go on and do as you please. Darling, darling, don't you worry about me. Well, I love my music, I love your face. I love to kiss you all over the place. I mean every single word I say. Darling, don't you worry about me. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll look after me and you look after you. To our own selves we will be true. And darling, don't you worry about me. Darling, darling, don't you worry about me. Just like a cat, I'm gonna land on my feet. Darling, darling, go on and do as you please. Darling, darling, don't you worry about me. Something like that. Okay, so the song itself is pretty simple. The verses go D, G, D, G, D, A, D, G, D, G, D, G, A, D. Now I am up a half step, so that's a virtual D. So whatever you know, you could put the capo around. I'm not sure if you would play this on the piano, Iffer, or if you would play it on the ukulele or what. But so what I do is when I'm playing it, my little intro there is I'm just taking this D chord, lifting my index finger and adding a G note there, that kind of virtual G. And then I'm just doing a little bass run slide here. I'm just going da 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 da. So I'm just going from D to G with a little slide back to the D and then to the A. I'm not really playing the chords. I'm mostly just playing the bassier end of things. I'm not going not really doing that. So I'm keeping it pretty simple. So again, the verses are just a D with a sliding G back to the D, sliding D back to the D, sliding D back to the A and D. So da 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 that kind of thing. Now the chorus is basically just a bass run. I just go, darling, darling, don't you worry about me. So that's just I'm playing the G note on the bass here because I didn't mention that. This is drop tuning. So I took the took the E string, the low E, lowered it down to a D. So G is actually here on the 5th fret instead of the 3rd fret. So I'm going G, F sharp, E, A, D. That's basically the chorus. And when I hit that G note, I'm also simultaneously hitting my B string, virtual B. It's actually a C, but for the purposes of this description, it's a G note and a B. So that note stays the same. That's all right. So it's darling, darling, don't you worry about me. Just like a cat, I'm gonna land on my feet. Darling, darling, go on and do as you please. Darling, darling, don't you worry about me. That's just it, that little bass one. Darling, darling, go on and do as you please. G, F sharp, E, A, D. Sometimes in between the verses I go, sometimes I just hold this. So it's basically just D, G, A, and D. Pretty damn simple. So okay, that's my song, Don't Worry About Me from 1979 with something of a description of how to play it. I hope that's helpful. Message me, Iffer, if you can't figure that out for some reason or if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, everybody. Breathe deep. Take good care of yourself. I want to see you soon. Bye-bye.